like I'm supposed to. I understand girls' right side position, it feels right, but the floor's touched, it feels right. I see the break. Touching machines, beds in rows. Tell me what it means. If the doctor lies down, hands me the knife. Sudden wrongness cuts through the light. I understand all's right side position, it feels right, but the floor's not, it feels right. I see the flame. Don't say true. What feels normal? What's thought to you? 'Cause what makes sense here. Inside these walls, you never see. I understand all's right side position, it feels right. The force not shifting, it feels right. I see the plan. Practicing places waiting time for rest till all just to prove the system's well. How I broke, did it make sense? No, I slipped right out of the ship, I know. I know. Edges thin like penny truth, I'd wanted it. I knew the script, I felt it tear. It wasn't wrong, it just wasn't there. Something quiet in my head said no more built, not born or bred. And I broke, didn't it make sense? Nah, I stood up, walked out of the ship, I know. Words in the air, every signal sparks somewhere and there. Just a little bit under skin and bone, where the current runs and the paths are sown. I start to name the scene, you complain of my diction. You give me wiring, wiring. You give me wiring, wiring. You give me wiring, wiring. A million norms. Doctor stands where the circuits meet. Patient waits in another seat. Something comes online again. What is it? What's the prediction? I'll bet you it's wiring, wiring. I'll bet you it's wiring, wiring. I'll bet you it's wiring, wiring.
does a thought get into its skin? Is it the picture? Oh, stop this head motion, trace the rails. You know these signals never fail. Well, it's not just talk or sound. There's too much conviction and too much wiring. But I dig wiring. You know I'm crazy about wiring.
Listening to a name, I was hearing something else. World to no word, bucket up my night. A price that I paid, the embrace of a bite. Well, there I stand inside the manual sign, just waiting I spoke to a sign down by the street, and I asked it what it asked of me. It's a table server paying, go happy and for heaven's sake don't linger too long. World's in the word, but good of my night. A price and I paid, the embrace of a bite. Well, there I stand inside the menu sign, hesitating on, hesitating on.
restaurant, pull like a system, pull me in. Oh, said sit down, sit down. The restaurant drifted back into the street light. Me, I stepped out again. Oh, it said sit down, sit down. In the word, buckled up my night. A price in a plate, the embrace of a bite. Over there I stand inside the menu sign. I ain't waiting. I remember how the world was open. I recall rooms behind the sound I was hearing. Listening into one name I was hearing. Hearing something else.
First thought is a felt thought. Why don't you see it? See it, see it.
I rest light on these lines tonight. I drift light on these lines tonight. I said don't go to my head. 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 Time is slipping, and you say love fell through. Somebody speaking new. I rest light on these lines tonight. I drift light on these lines tonight. I said don't go to my head. 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 Glass fills up the level climbing. Cold hands learn what words are fighting. I rest light on these lines tonight. I drift light on these lines tonight. I said don't go to my head. 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 I remember the one, only or die calm. All the heads stay inside, milk and heat, skin and bones. All this night, resting low. I feel the shelter before I know
they say. I know can pull the trick, never the comfort without the pay. Oh, but tell me how do I say I learned to feel before yesterday? Do I again face this night? Like the sea from feeding us and body, but all intent remains unknown. It's time to say, step with the flow. You felt it before. Oh, so where is new? So look close and see what came through. Never again to face this night. Face this night.
The stage, the phrase, whisper sets the tone. The crowd already knows the tune. The claim, the frame, right and wrong arranged. The flat curving up a rule gets funny. confidential. This case that I've been working on song. First you name, then you aim, shift the ground beneath the game. In so deep, it starts to look like truth. Really, you say it softly, a word becomes the weight we choose. Confidential. This case that I've been working on so long. Not a test, just a share we all protect. Suddenly, the burden feels like care. Project, protect is warm, and it's calm and collective. It's too to put a finger on. Look, it's just the facts, confidential. This case that I've been working on so long. Is reveals another view. Bare window, light cuts the truth through. I was certain, only one way to choose. Bare window, cracks the rules. Rolling back the lines, flowing back in time.
rolling back the lines. The lines I drew before. Bare window, giving me the glance. Bare window pulls me into trance, but I'm not breaking. Holding to the thread. Bare window lifts me where I'm tread. Rolling back the lines. Flowing back in time. Rolling back the lines. The lines I drew before. Window feels more like a rake. Red window, how much does it take? Open it up. Rolling back the lines. Rolling back the lines. Shit. Rolling back the lines. Lines I drew before. Shit.